Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the National Library. This is J-Town Playhouse's final production of Last Night in Florence, for now. Music by Hillel Goldblum and written by Daniel Taub. We would like to take this moment to ask you to please turn off all cell phones and noise-making devices and refrain from using your phone during the performance as it disturbs fellow audience members as well as our performers on stage. We remind you that there is no eating or drinking in this hall. Please keep the aisles clear of bags and clutter as our actors will be using them for their entrances and exits throughout the performance. And now, without further ado, we invite you to sit back, relax, and join us in Florence. This production is accompanied by Maestro Paul Solta.
See the color of the new lights, step out into the spotlight, shining all over me. Blue lights, singing underneath the moonlight, dressed and ready for a new life in a faraway land. Every night before the crowd, I'm closer to my dream. Can't you see the stars spell out my name? Hollywood, await for me to grace the silver screen. Get ready for a show like you have never seen. Blue lights, see the color of the new lights, step out into the spotlight, shining all over me. Blue lights, singing underneath the moonlight, dressed up ready for a new life in a faraway land. Never has there come a time for all we know to fall in line with this fantasy of mine. I won't let it pass me by. There's no room for second chances, won't be leaving empty-handed. I'll be standing, yes, I'll be standing underneath those blue lights.
Oh, our daughter, what a talent. I closed my eyes and I could see my aunt,
uncle,
a
the cantor. What does it matter? My uncle would forgive you.
I'm going to speak to the manager. He'll want her for next season. It'll have to be top-line billing, we'll insist.
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? Nothing less. No opening sets for our Bella.
I mean, maybe by next season our daughter will not be singing for her supper.
What are you talking about? Our daughter? Our Vanda Osiris? Our Ella Fitzgerald?
Look at him. He couldn't take his eyes off her. The loudest bravos, the largest bouquet.
Who is he?
Eduardo Di Felici, the young Sindaco.
The Syndico of Florence?
Mm-hmm.
We don't mix in those circles.
Maybe we don't, but Bella can. And if we play our cards right, we can be up there too, finally mixing in the best society. Isn't that what we've always hoped for?
In your dreams, dear. But we Jews will never be accepted.
Nonsense. Times have changed. Italy has had a Jewish prime minister. Rome has a Jewish mayor.
Yes, Luigi Luzzati and Ernesto Nathan hated both of them.
And Il Duce, Mussolini, there were hundreds of Jews who supported him on the March on Rome. They even say he has a Jewish mistress. And what about the establishment big knobs who buy their suits from you?
Because of the prices I give them, maybe. Times changed for a while, but with everyone looking at the Germans, they're changing back. They'll keep us just as long as they need us and not a minute longer. We'll have to think about our next stop. I sent Bella's tapes to my brother Leo in California. He says they'll love her out there.
Times have changed.
And if you think she'll be a jazz star, you just wait. Soon they'll be outlawing that degenerate American music, too black, too Jewish.
Don't be so melodramatic. Don't be so ridiculous. Bella's a star. Nobody could touch her. And anyway, no one could lay their hands on a duchess.
We should be taking Bella home. It's Friday night. My mother will be lighting candles.
Oh, those ancient customs. Bella's too curious about them already. I don't want our daughter locked up in the old world. She's made for the new one. Come, let her enjoy it. Come.
You were spectacular tonight.
Why, thank you, Eccellenza.
Eduardo, please. More than spectacular. You were a dream come true. Bella, bellissima, you know how I feel about you. Don't make me beg anymore. I can't wait any longer. Marry me. Please marry me. You have to.
Oh, I have to, do I? That's the new edict from the Sindaco himself.
No, it's a humble request from your faithful servant.
Be serious for a moment. Your parents, the Duke and Duchess of Fiesole, what will they think? A nightclub singer, no blue blood at all, when you could have anyone.
But I don't want anyone. They will love you. They keep telling me I need to get married to produce an heir. When they see you, when they hear you sing, I mean, who couldn't fall in love with you? Come with me now and let's meet them. I want them to know the woman I love.
And what about my parents? You have to meet them too. But,
What is it, Bella?
well, I'm nervous.
Of course, but believe me, there is nothing for you to be nervous about. This is our time. Let's make tonight our night. Tonight I'll be meeting your folks. Try to charm your mama. Try to laugh at dad's jokes. I know it's out of my hands. All of my preps, all of my plans. Tonight may they both understand I'm not really so grand, just a regular man. Tonight may the fates smile down on me.
Tonight I'll be meeting your folks. What will I find? Someone strict, someone kind. With no family tree, would they care, would they mind? I have no pedigree. Tonight I'll be trying so hard to be so demure, so they can be sure. Tonight may the stars above align to make you mine. Who knows what night can bring? I don't care a thing. Our love so strong it cannot hide. I don't care what others say, going to stay anyway. If I can't have you by my side, let the whole world spin away. Summer, winter, night or day, we'll be together, come what may. Tonight with my ma and my pa, they'll be so glad to see who you are. Though you're not quite the kind they had in mind, inside you're a star. Tonight I'll be standing on cue, cheering you on, willing you through. Tonight I'll be nervous and so stressed. I'm shaking with nerves.
They will love you, I promise. But there is one thing, and maybe we should get it over with before you meet my parents. I hate to ask, but it's a family tradition. My parents will insist.
What is it, Eduardo?
I'm not just a man in love. I'm a part of a dynasty. a bloodline.
I know, the future of Florence is on your shoulders, but what has that to do with me?
My parents will love you, but they'll want to be assured that the line of succession will continue, that everything is in, working order.
What are you asking?
They'll want to know that you can give me an heir. Have children. Just a minor medical checkup with Dr. Calibri. He is the very best, absolutely discreet. No one will know. I made an appointment for you tomorrow morning.
You made an appointment already?
Of course, my love, I couldn't wait. I want us to be together as soon as we can. Will you do this for me? Go tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, Piazza Santissima in the Old Town. Then we can be together. Forever.
Eduardo, come on. The gang's all left already. You were wonderful, Bella. As always. Wasn't she delightful? Are you coming? We'll be late.
Tonight we'll be rooting so strong, holding our breath, wishing in song. Tonight may the night turn out to be the night that once brought you to me. Graziella, what are you doing here? Here in the Old Town.
Oh, this is where I buy all my art supplies. They're simply the best. And you? What are you doing here? You really don't look so well.
I just had to have a medical checkup with Dr. Calibri.
Come sit down. You need to rest. Dr. Calibri, are you expecting?
Oh no, nothing like that. It's just, well, you must keep it a secret. Eduardo De Felici. He wants me to meet his parents.
Eduardo De Felici. My word, who would have guessed? You?
Yes, I know. Isn't it odd? I was sure he would have wanted someone with more background, more connections, someone like you. Still, he wants to introduce me to his parents. But before I meet them, Eduardo asked me to have these medical tests to make sure everything is in working order, he said.
And is it?
I don't know yet. I have to hurry because the courier will be bringing the results to my house very soon.
But if everything is in order, you'll be shopping for a white dress.
Oh no, I wouldn't say that just yet. Though Eduardo does seem very keen.
You must be very keen yourself to give up everything for him.
Give up everything? What do you mean?
Well, as the wife of the Sindaco, you won't be able to sing anymore. Not on the stage. It wouldn't do. He must have told you that.
Yes, of course. Well, not exactly. We had so many other things to talk about. And anyway, until the results come, who knows what will be?
I'm sure everything will work out. And I know you'll make the right decision. Only you can choose.
Choose? I never had to choose. I always had a feeling since I was very small. The future would take my hand and I'd be walking tall. I felt I had a promise that I could have it all. But life is tearing me apart. it's making me decide. Life is tearing me apart. One or the other. To which should I be true? What would you have me do? My love or my voice? One or the other. Oh, pray for me, Graziella. You are so much more religious than I am. Your uncle and archbishop and everything. Please pray that it all goes well.
Of course I will, dear Bella.
I am so blessed to have a friend like you. Thank you for everything.
Pray for you? And who will pray for me? I always had a feeling this world was for my sake, and everything I'd want was there for me to take. I felt I had a promise that I could have it all, but life is tearing me apart, a choice I have to make. Life is tearing me apart. One or the other. To whom shall I be true? What would you have me do? My friendship or my love? One or the other. Don't make me have to choose. Each way I have to lose. One or the other. Are you the boy from Dr. Calibri's medical center?
Si, signorina.
I think you have my results there. Bella Bassano. Can I take them? I don't want them to go to my house.
I don't know. I have to make sure.
They're very personal. I'm sure you understand. Here's a little something for your trouble.
Grazie, signora Bassano. Thank you very much.
Whichever way I'll live a lie, whichever way a part of me must die. Whichever way a part must die, and so must I. One or the other. No one else will know, just I.
One or the other. To whom shall I be true? What would you have me do? My voice or my love? One or the other.
Don't make me have to choose.
Don't make me have to choose.
Each way I have to lose.
Each way I have to lose.
One or the other.
Bella, you have the post. Anything from your Uncle Leo?
This one's for me.
Bills, more bills.
I'll just take the summer quiet to read.
A letter from your aristocratic suitor, of course. Bella, maybe we should have taught you more about what being Jewish means.
What does being Jewish mean? Why do you and Mama never talk about it?
Well, we thought it would be better for you to grow up free of these old ideas.
But I'd like to know something about what it is that I'm leaving behind.
I wish I knew myself. The ones who know anything at all live in the Jewish quarter around the old ghetto.
Over the river?
Yes, but you don't want to go there. Anyway, if Mama has her way, you'll soon be looking down on them from on top of the hill in the Sindaco's palazzo. Maybe that's better. I don't know. Anyway, I'll leave you to read your love letter in peace.
If I only knew how to pray. Right until this moment, I was holding on, believing fairy tale endings. Everything so different from my initial vision. Here I find my weakness, broken and defeated. Is this the saddest of endings? Or is this a tragic way to begin? Maybe it's how it was meant to be. A life without love within. When all of my dreams disappear, and now I'm left with empty arms. There's more to the story than how it appears, far too dark to hear. What if it's really the worst kind of ending, or a terrible way to begin? Maybe that's how it was meant to be. A life without love within. What if that's all it will ever be? Me without life within. My dearest Eduardo. No. Dear Eduardo. No. Eccellenze. I have given your kind proposition the most careful consideration, and sadly must conclude that we are not compatible. I wish you every success in life and in love. No, just in life. Your obedient servant, Bella Bassano. Pray for the last of my suffering. One of the other. Hide it all. What do I have to lose? Put on a smile and stand proud. One or the hiding the pain from the crowd. Is this the saddest of endings? Or is it a tragic way to begin? Maybe that's how it was meant to be. A life without love.
Who goes there?
Is this the Jewish Kommuna?
No, this is the Sistine Chapel.
Can I come in?
Come in? Are you joking? No one wants to come in La Comuna, except for people who have nowhere else to go. Even the rest of the Jews of Florence don't want to have anything to do with us. Why do you want to come in?
I just want to learn a little more about what it means to be Jewish, for my family and for the future.
You're Jewish, you say? Tell me, what's the next festival in our calendar?
Festival? Oh, I don't really know. Passover?
Oh, you haven't helped me. Have you never heard of Hanukkah? Do you know our customs at least? What makes food kosher?
It's been blessed by a rabbi.
And if a rabbi blesses a pig?
I don't know. I was never taught.
I'm sorry, lady, but it's Jews only in here. Have a nice life.
Achoo!
Gesundheit.
Here you are, lady. A posy of peonies and daisies. It helps ease sadness. Goes with your eyes, too, my dear.
Thank you. Are you from La Comuna?
No, not really. I'm in the twilight. Not in, but not out. A long story. And you? What are you looking for?
I'm not sure. It feels like I don't have so much of a future, so I'm looking for my past. And I sense that it's in there somewhere, but they won't let me in. It's like the rest of my life. It feels like I've hit a brick wall. Does that sound ridiculous?
Not at all. I've come up against some heavy walls in my life. But I've found that even a brick wall can have a crack that something can grow through. Irises and carnations and such a lovely scent. You think it will play out the way you planned, and then it turns into something entirely different.
Different better?
Different.
How dare they? Oh, I had no idea things were like this. I'm so sorry for you.
That's all right. They don't know any better.
Here, let me help. It seems like your life is much worse than mine.
Don't say that. You think life will lead you one way, and then it turns into something else entirely. But that's all right, as long as you remember that this life, however it turns out, is all you need. Some days there's stormy weather, there's songs that have to wait, farewells that last forever, and hearts that break. But plans are made for changing, and paths are made to turn, and somewhere around the corner's a lesson to be learned. Everything's part of it, so count me in, please. This is the world we live in, everything you dreamed of. This is the world we're given, take it as it comes. Life had no color, we lived in black and white land. Now we have each other, it's everything you dreamed and more.
I never had to struggle, my life's been one of ease. Now I see painful paths I need to meet my dreams. I'm ready to be part of it, so count me in, please.
A blue metal piccadilly for you, kind sir.
For you, kind sir, a fine boutonniere.
A garland of daisies, lady, for your luscious hair.
A posy with buttercups will show your love, you care.
And serenade her with the scent of summer air. This is the world we live in, everything we dreamed of. This is the world we're given, take it as it comes.
Life had no color,
we had the black and white land.
now we found each other.
It's everything we dreamed and more.
together. It's everything we dreamed and more.
There's stormy weather, there's songs that have to wait, farewells that last forever, and hearts that break. If you need me, come find me. I'm always here, except the first Sunday of the month. Then I have to be somewhere.
I'm easy to find too. I'm in a painting class at the Bubbly Gardens, and in the evenings I sing at the Blue Light Nightclub. I have to hurry there now. Ciao!
Lily, it's you. You know that I can't let you in, that you can't be seen with Enzo. It breaks my heart.
That's okay, don't worry. But do me a favor, give this to Enzo. He'll understand.
My Hebraic friend, a worthy representative of the people of the book. Have you been here all night?
Is it morning already? I must say my prayers.
Refresh yourself first. Here, I bought you some coffee. I would have bought you some breakfast too, from the refectory. Fresh lobster.
Lobster? I'll have that at your wedding, Father Giacomo.
Truly, have you been studying all night? Did you find an answer to your question?
Much better than that, my friend. I found a question to my answer.
You Hebrews, commentaries upon commentaries upon commentaries, and all arguing with each other.
Better the fight on the page than on the street.
True, though I fear they may be fighting on the street too before long.
How so?
The winds are changing in the church. The new leadership is looking to curry favor with the fascist extremists. They're looking to the Germans. See this latest editorial in La Civiltà Cattolica, things about your people we haven't heard in decades. The Jews are a nauseating race and the scourge of those near and far. They have taken control in all those countries where they have been allowed to hold public office.
Oh, well, that's nice to know.
What?
That we have control somewhere.
This is no laughing matter, Giuseppe. They've sent a new archbishop from Rome. Apparently, we haven't been zealous enough. With Archbishop Sokola now in charge, I fear for you, amico.
An old scholar like me tucked away in his books? What harm can he see in me?
Grand Rabbi of Florence? Leader of the community?
A bookworm. What's so terrible about that?
The new Archbishop is a hardline Jesuit. He is always looking for ways to prove himself to the new guard. He's now spreading a theory that over the centuries, the Jews forged the Hebrew texts of the Bible to undermine the church. Only the Latin and Greek texts are true. All others, and those who teach them, are treason.
But Father Giacomo, that's
nonsense! I know! You are our older sister. Your texts were written long before our New Testament. But when these allegations catch the public spirit, and there are those who will see that they do, there will be no way to prove them wrong.
But what if there was? What if we could prove that the Hebrew versions are the original text, that they haven't changed in a millennia? There's a codex in Aleppo, the oldest authentic version of the Bible we know of, captured by the Crusaders 1,000 years ago. It's so rare they call it the crown, the keter. If I could travel to Aleppo, I might be able to bring proof.
Travel to Syria? In these dangerous times, the journey would take you months.
I would need letters of safe passage.
The Aleppo Codex, certainly that might help your case. I fear my days here are numbered, but until they take away my seals, I can grant you your letters of safe passage. But what about your community here? Will they manage without you?
My flock? I don't know. These are such difficult times. Some are already leaving America, Palestine, and the ones who stay may not remain united for long. And of course, we already have the split with La Comuna.
La Comuna?
Yes, Enzo and his crazy followers.
Enzo? He's the one who was caught stealing manuscripts in Hebrew from the church archives.
The very same. Last I heard, he set up his own commune outside of the old synagogue. Madness. It's taken us Jews centuries to get out of the ghetto, and he has to build one of his own, full of his fellow dreamers. They call him the Dream Fixer.
Dream Fixer?
Yes. At times of trouble, people often turn to their dreams. Enzo and his followers are no different. But their dreams endanger us all. That's why I had no choice but to excommunicate him. It was the only way to protect the rest of the community. And certainly the community needs a leader. There may be another shepherd, but I don't know if he's ready. His head is in the clouds. But what choice do I have? My son, Samuel. But first, there's something he must do to gain the respect of the community. Something you, my friend, will never do.
What's that?
Get married.
Who goes there? You Jewish?
Yes, I'm Jewish.
Prove it.
Here? Now?
No. What makes an animal kosher?
Oh, that's easy. It has cloven hoofs and it chews the cud.
Very good. And let's say, if a rabbi blesses a pig, does the pig become kosher?
No, but I guess the rabbi becomes unkosher.
Very good. Welcome, brother, to our little Eden, home of the homeless, our Jerusalem in Italy. How can we help you?
I'm looking for a man called Enzo. Do you know him?
Enzo? Enzo, the wonder worker? The comforter of widows? The savior of orphans? The fixer of dreams?
You know him?
Never heard of him. Of course I know him. Everyone knows Enzo. Well, everyone that's had a dream, that is.
And he makes them come true.
Well, not quite. He fixes them. Alonzo, tell the boy, you had a dream.
It was terrible. Night after night I had it. A giant whale smothered my mother-in-law.
That sounds awful.
That's not the worst part. He coughed her up and they both came after me.
And this Enzo, he can fix dreams just like that?
Well, not just like that. It's hard work.
No one works as hard as Enzo. All through the night.
A shiver while you're sleeping, a secret you've been keeping, a whisper in your ear. There's nothing to fear.
A dream that comes to haunt you. Don't ever let it daunt you. A whisper in your ear. There's nothing to fear.
The nightmare you wake from is never as dark as it seems. When held up to the light, a fix could put it right by, with a hint of a sigh and a shadow of care. Any dream you wish to share, he will fix and repair. All through the night, the fixer from Florence Magnifico. All through the night, the nightmares that you thought were so horrific. All through the night will disappear and seem so insignificant as Enzo's dream-fixing store. A man who waits outside the door, he hasn't slept a wink. He shivers and he's scared. Seems he's at the brink, but with a hint of a sigh and a shadow of care. Any dream you wish to share, he will fix and repair. All through the night, by candlelight, you work so very hard, oh. All through the night, a craftsman held in such a high regard, oh. All through the night, an artist knows the skill that Leonardo Lorenzo can. A dream is a quilt from the cloth of your heart, can be taken apart and be stitched right from the start. An icy breath that shakes you, a clammy touch that wakes you, cold sweat upon your brow.
Dark images unsightly that visit you nightly will vanish now.
Rabbi Enzo, a new customer for you. Seems like a tricky case.
Come, friend. Welcome to our humble community.
What we lack in flair, we make up in care.
What we lack in grandeur, we make up in candor.
What we lack in flamboyance, we make up in a no. You get the idea. We might not be wealthy, but...
But Christmas is coming. That's always a good business proposition.
What's your name, young man?
Samuel.
A fine name. Samuel what?
Samuel Gabrielli.
Gabrielli. Like the Grand Rabbi.
Yes, he's a distant relation.
Distant? How so?
Well, he's my father.
Whatever
Please don't tell him I came here.
How can I help you?
They say, it sounds crazy, but they say you can fix dreams.
That's what they like to call it. But if you look at it the right way, often a dream finds a way of fixing itself when the time is right. What's your dream, young man?
It's very personal, and it feels impossible to me.
All dreams are personal, but not all impossible. When the soul whispers to us, what could be more personal than that? Is yours a dream of the heart, perhaps, looking for a soulmate?
It feels impossible to me. Everyone says I'm a perfectionist. I'm not built for an imperfect world. I'll never find what I'm looking for. Only heartbreak.
Perhaps. But sometimes things need to be broken before they can be stitched back together, like a torn manuscript.
Is it true that you were caught with Holy Hebrew manuscripts from the Archivio? Is this why my father put you in cherem?
It's true, I was found with them, but I didn't take them from the church. They came into my possession.
Came into your possession?
In a manner of speaking. For centuries, the Inquisition confiscated our holy works, anything in their index of prohibited books. They said they were an insult to Christianity. Most of them were burnt, but if you know where to look... Here, let me show you. Here's an old store ledger they threw out. Now, if I peel away the covers, they're made of...
Hebrew manuscripts?
And look at this old couch pillow. Look at the stuffing.
And what do you do with them?
Let me show you my dream. The one I've been fixing slowly. Look here.
This is amazing. What a labor of love. It must be made out of dozens of different fragments.
Dozens? Hundreds of them. Look, this part here is from the book of Psalms. If I forget you, Jerusalem, from the Golden Age in Spain. And this tiny piece here is from Yemen. A single word, Zachor, remember. All the hopes of our people in a single scroll. The scroll of the generations. And one day we will read it, and we will put in our own words.
When? Where? Here in Florence?
There is only one place for this scroll: Jerusalem. A little piece of parchment may not seem to capture all the passions of an ancient dream. A story told and faded through the years and smudged with tears. Fragments come together, one strip at a time. Hopes can live forever when words combine. Maybe there's a pattern we could never see, bringing us together, you and me. The story can't be told from where we are. The picture can be seen when you're afar. When time will heal and gather every part from every heart. Fragments come together, one stitch at a time. Hopes can live forever when words combine. Maybe there's a pattern we can never see, bringing us together, you and me.
Fragments come together.
Fragments come together.
One stitch at a time.
One stitch at a time. Hopes can live forever when worlds combine.
Maybe there's a pattern.
Maybe there's a pattern
we could never see.
We could never see, bringing us together, you and me.
Rabbi Enzo, it's time for your lesson. Your followers are waiting. Oh, and these are from Lily.
I've got to go now, Samuel, but come back again and see me soon and we can study together.
I'd like that. But my dream?
Dreams of the heart. They're the hardest kind. I don't know if I can help you, but I think I know someone who can. I wonder. Oh, really? An interesting young lady. A singer. This might just a moment. Grand Rabbi's son, looking for something different. Picky. Here, take these. There's a lady selling flowers outside the communer gate. Tell her these are from Enzo, and come back again and see me soon.
Bring your cares and your scares, all your fears, and all your friends say, by morning light, you'll have no fright, you dreamers of Firenze. So all through the night, we'll never think to ask the fixer, can he fix the dreams that are his own?
Oh, mine looks hopeless. What a mess. Like that Picasso.
Don't worry. As I always say, that's the wonderful thing about oils. You can always scratch out your mistakes and start again. There, see?
You are wonderful. I think I should just admit that painting is not my forte. But thank you for insisting that I come to your class. At least it takes my mind off.
Off Eduardo? What happened there? It sounded so promising.
I had a change of heart. He's not for me. Or I'm not for him. It's over. I don't want to hear his name again.
Perhaps it's for the best. I'm sure there'll be others for you. And for Eduardo. That tree's very nice. You just need to add a little shadow over here, like this.
That's her there, in the blue dress.
She's beautiful.
Her name's Bella. I'll introduce you.
Oh, no, wait. I need to. Oh, help, she's coming over.
Lily, how lovely to see you.
This is Samuel. He's at the Bet Midrash. He's a student of Jewish studies.
I hope I'm not disturbing you from painting your masterpiece, Signorina Bella.
Hardly a masterpiece. I don't think painting's my forte. The world looks so beautiful, and in my paintings, it's just such a feeble imitation.
Oh, that's art. The great Jewish artist of the temple was called Betzalel, the shadow of God, because nothing we create can come close to his creations.
Samuel is a great Jewish scholar. I thought if you still wanted to learn, he could make an excellent teacher.
Oh, would you? Really, I know nothing.
I'd be honored, Signorina. Perhaps we could begin with a walk in the park?
And I'll go back to my flowers.
Oh, here, dear lady. Nature's art for you.
Why, thank you. Thank you both. Let me pack up my easel. I'll just be a moment.
Oh, she's a work of art herself.
Enjoy your walk, Samuel.
It's starting to get dark. I'm going to call it a day.
Nothing to do with that boy I saw you talking to. Those flowers. Be careful, Bella. You don't want to get a reputation for mixing with that sort.
What do you mean?
He looks Jewish to me. They're everywhere. You can't be too careful.
Shall we walk down by the river? It's so lovely as the sun sets. And you can tell me what you'd like to know about being Jewish.
Everything. I really know nothing.
My father says to say you know nothing is the beginning of wisdom.
Then I am very wise indeed.
My friends, until we can go to our holy Jerusalem, she must come here to us. As we welcome the Sabbath, all the gates are open. Come, let us welcome the bride. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabla. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabla. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom u'mevorach.
It's Shabbat already. I have to go.
My Nono will be lighting the candles. I have so much to learn. Will you teach me?
Whatever I know with all my heart.
I'm sorry, I must be boring you. Running the affairs of Florence takes up every moment of my working day. Doesn't need to take up yours.
No, it's fascinating and so impressive.
And you? How do you spend your time?
I paint, or I try to, but looking at your collection here makes me feel a little embarrassed.
You paint? That's wonderful. Do you sing too? Like your friend, Bella. How is she?
Oh, Bella. She's not really a good friend. I just felt a little sorry for her.
Sorry for her, why?
Well, she's always been a bit of a fish out of water. She's not quite comfortable in proper society. She struggles to fit in.
Well, she always seemed very comfortable to me. Aristocratic, even. And of course, a voice from heaven. I sometimes wonder...
Anyway, it seems she's casting her affections in a different direction. The last I heard was that she was consorting with a Jew.
A Jew? How did she even come across one? I thought they kept themselves to themselves.
Not enough, apparently. There's a flower lady in the Jewish quarter. I believe she made the match.
Those street sellers, they're a hazard.
You're in charge of health and safety in the principality. You could clean them up. It's your authority.
It is indeed. Health and safety hazard, huh? I think I will.
I love seeing you exert your authority.
Oh, do you, my dear? How promising.
You wanted to see me, Father? Are you going somewhere?
Oh, Samuel, my son. Yes, I need to go soon on a long journey to Aleppo.
To Syria? How? Why?
I thought the challenge was for us to save our books, but it looks like our books may save us. I pray that the Keter in Aleppo will help defend us against the false charges of the Archbishop.
Such a long journey, Papa. I will pray for you.
I will need more than your prayers. The community would be lost without a leader. These are hard times. They need to stay united.
Maybe this is a time to reunite the whole community, even La Comuna.
Oh, even unity has its limits. With their dreams of hurrying the return to Zion and reclaiming Jewish treasures, the Jews of La Comuna endanger us all. If we're associated with that Enzo and his troublemakers, this will bring destruction down on all of us. Do you understand?
He's not a troublemaker, Father. If you only meet him, you'd see.
I've never met him, and I have no intention on doing so. It would only risk us all. And you will not have anything to do with him either. Do you hear me?
Yes, Father. I hear you.
You must promise me that you'll stay far away from La Comuna. Then I can go in peace. And I pray that you will find the right person, the one who can help you become the leader I know you can be. May your dear mother in heaven help you find her.
Maybe it's too early to say this, but I think she already has.
The streets have been clear of you low-life scum an hour ago. The Syndico's order is clear as day.
Please, officer, let me help her pack up. It will just take a minute.
I'll be back in 10 minutes. If you're not gone by then, it's prison for you.
Oh, Lily, I'm so sorry. I think this order may have happened because of me.
Because of you? Why would you say that?
The new Syndico, Eduardo, it's a long story, but how can I help you? Would you like to travel abroad, away from here? I can help pay for your ticket.
Leave Italy? I could never leave. Everything I have is here.
Everything? What do you have? I can help you start again.
Everything. My son is here.
You have a son? That's wonderful. Where is he?
He's in the orphanage run by the church.
The church?
Yes, I used to work there until one evening. One terrible evening.
What happened?
The man I worked for, it doesn't matter. I didn't say a word. But when I found out that I was pregnant, I had to tell the Archbishop. He insisted I was lying, and then he accused me of stealing treasures from the archives and passing them to a Jew called Enzo. Then he He started a rumor that Enzo was the father of my child. When they threw me out, I had nowhere to go.
What did you do?
Enzo wanted to look after me, but he couldn't afford to be seen with me. That would just dredge up the rumors all over again. Still, he gave me the money to start this flower stall, and he taught me about Judaism. In the end, he helped me convert to Judaism. So when my Benito was born, he was Jewish too. Then the Archbishop sent his guards and took Benito away. They baptized him. And then they said he needed to be raised by proper Christians, so they put him in an orphanage.
You can't even see him?
I see him for one moment every month, the first Sunday of the month. He carries incense in the procession outside the Duomo. I watch him walk past, then back into the church, and then I wait for another month. My boy, he passes me by, my life and all that's in it. It only lasts a minute. I don't need any more. Does he feel the beat of my heart as it's endlessly aching, as it's endlessly breaking, as he enters the door? His glance as deep as the ocean, sharp like the blade of a knife. One look, I don't need any more for my life. Each step and my heart skips a beat, each breath and my world cannot turn till he walks right out of my life for good.
To see your boy just once each month, that's terrible.
That's not the worst part. He's nearly 10, and at 10 he'll have to leave the orphanage. They'll give him away to a family, one I don't know, and I may never see him again. My boy, he's all of my life, my days, my years, my tomorrows, my hopes, my dreams, my sorrows, my joy and my pain. His glance as deep as the ocean, sharp like the blade of a knife. One look, I don't need any more for my life. And does he know who I am, and how can I ever explain? He's gone, and the moment has passed me by. He's gone, and the moment has passed me by. I hope you never know what it is to have a child taken from you.
But you do have a child.
Maybe it would be better if I hadn't.
Don't say that. Don't ever say that.
Still here? I warn you!
My dear niece, thank you for coming. You haven't been to confession for a while.
I've been a little preoccupied.
So I hear. And well occupied too. I understand that Sindaco Eduardo is quite taken with you indeed.
I hope so. He is a good man.
Then you have done well, Duchessa.
Not so loud, Uncle.
And you will have an important role to play.
How so?
As you say, Eduardo is a good man, but he may need a little guidance. As our German neighbors spread their influence, it is important they understand that we Italians are their truest allies. That means showing them how robust we can be in dealing with undesirable elements. You can help him find his resolve.
But, Uncle, why me? You are such a persuasive man.
Some messages are far more persuasive when coming from closer to home, a bit more intimately, if you get my meaning. If he starts to doubt himself, you must make him strong. Greatness for him will, of course, mean greatness for you.
For all of us.
Indeed, for all of us.
Hello, teacher. I've done my homework, and my Hebrew reading is much better. At least, I hope you'll think so.
Excellent. I wish all my students were as diligent as you.
So, what are we studying today? I want to know everything. Everything.
I don't know how to tell you this, Bella. These lessons, these meetings between us, it's not going to work. You want to know everything about your faith, your history, but you can't learn that in a day or a week or even a year. It's a way of life, and you need a lifetime to study it.
You don't want to be my teacher anymore? But I thought you... I hoped...
I don't want to be your teacher. I don't want you to be my student. I want you to be my wife.
Your wife? Are you crazy? Your father is the grand rabbi. He'll want you to marry the daughter of a scholar, someone who can help you lead the community.
If I am to lead, I need someone that I love by my side. I know we are from different worlds. You know the bright lights, the stars of Hollywood, but I've seen how open you are to understanding my world. Maybe I can open up a little to understand yours. Is that so crazy?
Yes, it is.
I'm not from the Hollywood scene. You won't see me up on the screen. Not one of those guys who put stars in your eyes. Nothing to give you a clue that I'm crazy for your love. I should just chat here and smile. A small talk together, fancy this weather. Never seen sky so blue. Crazy for your love. We could go dating in style. You wearing sable, me dressed like Gable. Hey kid, is looking at you. I know it's just playing a part, bursting to tell how I'm feeling inside. So I won't have to hide that I'm crazy for your love. Don't have the script all the lights. I don't have the mail to direct, but I'll still be the star that you would dream of at night. Am I crazy to hope we could be together?
Maybe, but you make me feel a little crazy too.
Then let's be crazy together. I feel I could do everything if you were my companion, my partner in life, mother to my children.
Samuel, that I can never be. I can never give you the children you want.
Bella, are you sure? Maybe. Our holy mothers, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, all thought they could not, and in the end they gave birth to all Israel.
I'm sure. The doctors have made it plain. I'll always be grateful for everything you taught me. Go, Samuel, go find your dream.
Leave you? After it took so long for me to find you? How could I? As Enzo says, even the most broken dreams can be fixed.
Not always. I love your dream, Samuel, but I cannot let you marry me with this one, which will never come to pass, and you would never forgive me.
Forgive you? What is there to forgive? We will fill our house with love, and if we cannot have a child of ourselves, there are so many children in need of a loving family.
Do you mean that? You would be happy to adopt a child?
With you? Of course I would.
Then I have an idea. I even have a child in mind. Maybe we can give something back to the woman who brought us together.
Lily's child, but release a baptized child from a church orphanage? Who could do that?
I think I know the one person who can.
Crazy for your love, I can suddenly sing right on key. I move like a stair, I'm dancing on air. Whatever you want, I can be. Play any part, I'll act from the heart. If that makes you crazy for me.
Take off. A lady waiting for you. She asks if His Excellency would grace her with a few minutes. Her card.
Certainly, send her in. Bella!
Eccellenza.
Eduardo, please. It's been so long since your letter. You didn't say...
I know. I should have explained. It was just too difficult. The medical test. It was not meant to be.
Oh, my dear Bella, why didn't you say? I am so sorry.
Don't be sorry. I will make a life. I have found a good man. We will be happy. We are thinking of adopting a child in need of a loving family.
What a wonderful idea, and what a fortunate child that would be.
I hope so. In fact, there is a child, a young boy in the orphanage who is ready for adoption, but there are some regulations. The orphanage falls under your authority as Sindaco. Perhaps Eccellenza could help arrange the documents of release?
Certainly. It would be my sincere pleasure. Your singing gave me the greatest of joys. If I can repay just a little.
Eduardo, the invitations have arrived and they're gorgeous. You must have it. Bella, what are you doing here with Eduardo?
You know my fiancée, Graciela?
Graciela, what a long time it has been. How is your painting?
I've been so busy with our wedding preparations. And you? I hear you left Blue Light, vanished off the face of the earth.
Not quite, but I've been busy too, and also making wedding preparations.
She wants to adopt a young boy from the orphanage. I've said I'll help her arrange it. Isn't that wonderful?
Saintly. But, well, this boy will be raised as a good Catholic, won't he?
Of course. I'll see to that.
But Perhaps it would be best if there could be some kind of supervision to make sure the boy knows his catechism and to keep his faith intact.
How sensible you are, my love, but who?
I'd be happy to do it, to see the boy regularly and to make sure that everything is in order.
Are you sure? That's so kind of you.
Anything to help my old friend.
What angels you both are. Send the boy's details to my office and I'll make the arrangements.
Why, thank you. Thank you both.
Put me through to Archbishop Sicola, please. Ah, yes, Your Grace, very, very excited for the wedding, of course. But I call you to talk on a different matter. The adoption of a young boy from the orphanage.
Lift up my eyes, envision tomorrow in my dreams. If they survive through all this time, then somehow I still believe them to be true. There we will find peace from all of the troubles across the world we've seen. A land and a home where we stand tall, that is the future I dreamed for you. Flowers in Florence, hearts in Paris, blossoms in Brussels, welcoming me. Lovers in London, east across the Spanish Sea, to you my Jerusalem, where I will be free. This is our song, an old sweet melody, won't be forgotten, no, our waiting's far too strong. Words of our people from long ago sing of the place where we long to go. Our heart has always been. Flowers in Florence, hearts in Paris, blossoms in Brussels, waving at me. Lovers in Lisbon, wave across the Spanish Sea, to you my Jerusalem, where I will be free. Somewhere of mine, today and tomorrow, somewhere in time, leaving behind all the sadness and sorrow. What can I say? We went astray oh so long ago, till the edge of the earth we gave all our worth for the love that you love you so. Flowers in Florence, hearts in Paris, blossoms in Brussels, farewelling me. Lovers in Lisbon, east across the Spanish Sea, to you my Jerusalem, where I will be free.
It's that time of year, we tiptoe through the snow.
Don't tell the rabbis, they don't need to know. Don't tell the Christians, they haven't got a clue.
The Santa that your children love is secretly a Jew.
Throughout Vietnam's all department stores,
need extra workers to be their Santa Claus. A costume and a belly, a beard and off we go. Instead of singing, oh yo yo, we're singing, ho 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 ho. Christmas means business, it's plain as can be. We won't have the holly, we won't have a tree. We don't do the things that the Christian folk do. But Christmas means business, and joy for us too. We haven't got reindeer, we haven't got cows. The toys that we give, we made them by ourselves. We don't have a sleigh or live in the North Pole, but Christmas is business, so don't tell us so. Oh, 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 oh.
Come, little child, sit here on my knee. What would you like to find beneath the tree? Tell Uncle Santa, he'll make it appear. 'Cause Christmas is business at this time of year.
Oh, 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 oh. Christmas means business, it's plain as can be. We won't have a holly, we won't have a tree. We don't do the things that the Christian folk do. But Christmas means business, and joy for us too.
Come, caro Benito, let's study together.
I've been studying all day.
I know, but it's nearly Hanukkah, so we need to be ready. Come see if you can read this for me.
על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות.
That's wonderful. You're reading better than I am. Papa will be so proud. You know, I have an idea. Maybe you can learn the blessings for lighting the candles. That would make him so happy.
But I know the blessings for the lighting of the candles already.
You do?
Yes, it goes like this. Parce Domine.
Oh, that's wonderful, but no, that's what you sing when you go to the Duchess Graziella, your guardian. Here at home, it's something different. We'll study it together. I know it's hard remembering two different worlds at once, but you're a big boy, I know you can do it. Now, carry on reading while I prepare supper.
In the night so many candles, they spread their light for all to see. But somewhere out there in the darkness, is there a light that shines for me? So many skies, so many heavens, with promises of what will be. But will I ever find my heaven? Is there a light that shines for me? Is there a place to go to feel that special glow, to watch it and to know that is my flame? One day I pray I might look out into the night, be dazzled by a light that calls my name. I watch them flicker on the windowsills. I see them hang on every tree. So many He lights so many candles. Is there a light that shines for me? Mama, there are people here.
Mama, Papa, what are you? I'm so pleased to see you.
Such a run-down neighborhood.
Oh, Bella, you could have had such... You still could. I have a letter from your Uncle Leo. And guess what? You have an agent. A real Hollywood agent. Bella Bassano, the newest star. It's your dream, my darling. It's come true.
No, Papa. It's your dream. You dream of Universal Studios and Sunset Boulevard, and Mama, you dream of the Duke's Palazzo and balls at the Pitti Palace. But I have a dream of my own, and it's here.
Bella, the skies are growing dark here. The fascists have changed their tune and are no friends of the Jews. Il Duce is doing everything to curry favor with the new forces in Germany, and now is the time to move on, and you have a chance. More than most.
I have finally found my place. I need to be here. Mama, I know you wanted me to be an aristocrat, but you did want me to stay here in Florence.
I don't like to admit it, but sometimes your father is right. I love Italy, but Italy doesn't love us. I see the differences in the way we are treated. No invitation to the Bianchi's Christmas ball. Signora Ricci avoids being seen with me in the street, and after your father gave her husband credit for his business, who would have thought Italy?
I have tickets. We are flying on a Pan-American plane to the land of the free. We will write. We will always be waiting for you. Arrivederci, cara Bella.
La mia bambina. Oh.
Did I just hear that correctly?
What?
That your husband was right about something?
It's been known to happen. Rarely. Once or twice.
Really? And when was the other time?
When you decided to marry me.
Oh, there you are, Father Giacomo, my friend. Did you get my telegram? I'm back from Aleppo, and with such good news. They let me take a piece of the Keter, the Codex, the original Hebrew version. The very proof that we need. Look, it's remarkable. Come see. Remarkable indeed. A piece of the Aleppo Codex. How fascinating. And such perfect timing. Where's Father Giacomo?
The padre has been assigned to other less demanding duties, and I have assumed management of the archivio myself. It is a pet project of mine, and this will make a rather special addition to our collection.
You can't take this. It belongs to the Jews of Aleppo. It's part of their heritage. I'm just a custodian. I promised them it has to go back.
I think not. The regulations are very clear. Any artifact located within the archival premises is the sole
property of the church, and any attempt to take them is a criminal offense. I hope I don't have to call in the carabinieri. The scroll, Rabbi. This will be locked away with the other Hebrew forgeries, so the truth of our Lord will remain intact. And as for you, Rabbi, I would suggest you not enter these premises again. Our guards will not be as forgiving next time.
Bella, Baruch, I'm home. The stars are already out. It's time to light the candles.
Samuel, Benito has a surprise for you.
You do, Baruch?
Yes, Papa. I've learned the blessings for lighting of the candles. Mama taught me.
That's wonderful.
And I learned the laws myself. We have to put the menorah in front of the window.
You're right, Baruch. That's where it should go. And one day it will. But for now, we'll keep it away from the window and close the curtains too. Do you understand, Baruch?
Yes, Papa.
The world is not ready to hear about our miracles. Not just yet. Now, let's light.
I thought I'd have to live in darkness, empty and alone. Never thought I'd feel such fullness, the sweetest warmth of home. Candles light the scene, flicker like a dream. I feel that you have always been. Fears all seem to fade when you twinkle in the shade for me. You are the brightest, you are the brightest, you are the brightest star tonight.
Now I'm staying here beside you. Now I love to watch you shine. The stars from heaven all adore you. I'm so lucky that you're mine. The candles light the scene. Oh, flicker like a dream. Lighting up my memory. Others come and fade, but you twinkle in the shade for me. You are the brightest, you are the brightest, you are the brightest star tonight.
Everywhere I wander, every place I roam, your sweet love can guide me home. Everywhere I wander, every place I roam, your sweet love can guide me home. You are the brightest,
you are the brightest, you are the brightest star tonight. You are the brightest star tonight. And now it's time for...
Presents! Presents!
Can't hide anything from this young man. And here's something that I think you'll like.
It's a bicycle.
Wait, I think there might be something I forgot. Bella?
I knew it! I knew it! A bicycle with gears. I love it. Thank you. Thank you both. Can I try it?
Can we stop you? Oh, that must be Lily. I invited her to join us.
Auntie Lily, do you think she brought a present?
Yes, I'm sure she has something for you.
What a touching family scene. But not quite the Catholic atmosphere you promised the boy would be raised in.
Who are you?
I am Benito's godmother, his guardian in the church. I'm responsible for ensuring that he is being raised dutifully in the Catholic faith, as we were promised.
Benito, go to your room. Samuel, leave us.
You made a promise to raise this child in the church. He has been baptized.
Against his mother's wishes.
He is in the covenant. And as his guardian, I have a responsibility to keep his soul intact.
Graziella, Duchessa, please. We are giving this child a home. He needs a family.
A Christian family. He will be cared for.
Not like we care. Graziella, my friend, you can't do this to me. I thought you and Eduardo cared for me.
Eduardo? Care for you? He does indeed. Far too much. Still, you try to take my husband's love away from me, and now you take this child too?
I took Eduardo from you? How can you... I've said too much.
What do you mean?
Only one person knew about the medical test. My best friend.
What are you saying? You're going too far. And no one will believe a Jew anyway.
Mama, I'm scared. What will become of us? What will happen to me?
I'm scared too, Baruch. But I want you to come with me. I want you to meet someone, a true modern-day Maccabee. Come.
After all the glory of running the Archivio, it pains me to see you in this tiny church. You are just a simple priest.
Don't say that. Away from all the politics, I can finally become a real Christian again. I miss only my books and our studying together.
But we can still study, my friend.
I loved being your, what did you call it? Bar Palukta? I've kept practicing my Hebrew letters.
The honor is mine, amico.
How did it go in Aleppo? Did my letters of passage help?
Oh, they did indeed. And the community, they were wonderful. They understood the importance of my mission and gave me a section of the prophets to take on trust to prove the authenticity of our text.
A true piece of the Codex, the Keter.
Yes.
Can I see it?
You can, if you can convince the archbishop to show it to you. He's confiscated it, together to keep with the other forgeries.
Oh dear, this is very bad. Now he will be looking to undermine you. He does that to anyone who has something against him.
What can he have against me?
He will find something. The more he fears, the more he will need to find an enemy. And too often it is your people who are chosen precisely for that. You must protect them.
I will do all I can. But for now, let's enjoy a sweet moment of study together. Join me.
Oh, Rabbi Samuel. And who is this?
This is Benito, Baruch. I told you about him. A very special young man. And this, Baruch, is my teacher. Everyone needs a teacher, and mine is Rabbi Enzo.
We all teach each other. Good to meet you, young man.
Samuel says you can help with dreams. All kinds of dreams.
Not all kind, but sometimes I can help. Would you like to tell me yours? Samuel, why don't you and Luigi go and get some nice berries for us? So tell me, you're having dreams that trouble you? Dark ones?
A little. Yes?
What are you afraid of?
That I'll be taken away again. And I'll be given to people who don't know me, won't love me. That someone will hurt Samuel and Bella and Auntie Lily. I have lots of fears.
That's a lot for a young man. And when you have these fears, where do you go?
What do you mean, where do I go? Where are you going to have bad dreams?
I do what my people have always done. I go to my happy place, a place of our own. And one day, maybe even one day soon, we'll be able to get there, not only in our dreams.
I don't have a special place.
Oh, perhaps not. But perhaps you could have a special time, a time that no one could take away from you.
Special time?
Don't let the prophets of doom depress you with clouds of doom and dark despair. There's something they don't know, a day that doesn't show in all the calendars. It's not there. A day without the shadow of tomorrow. It's not in any month or any year. Not Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Wednesday, Monday, but Tuesday, and that day's right here. When the clouds are gathered and the storms are getting near, that is just the moment for Tuesday to appear. A day you can't resist, such a lovely day as this. A day without tomorrow, a day without a cloud. Only silver lining will ever be allowed. A day you can't resist, such a lovely day as this.
Just when the winter seems its darkest, when the sky's in gray and low, a sudden burst of sunlight and the day is bright. Tuesday, not a Newsday, makes it right. You may not change the past and all its tears. You might not change the future with its fears. But when you face a black and blues day, that's the time to call Tuesday. And then this magic day, it just appears.
When the clouds are gathered and the storms are getting near, that is just the moment for a Tuesday to appear. A day you can't resist, such a lovely day as this.
A day without tomorrow, a day without a cloud. Only silver lining will ever be allowed. Ever, 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 ever. A day you can't resist, such a lovely day as this.
I never could forgive myself if I would have missed such a lovely day as this.
I never could forgive myself if I would have missed
such a lovely day as this.
I was hoping my niece Graziella would be here.
She has gone out visiting. She will be back shortly.
Always on errands of mercy. A saintly child. And you, caro Eduardo, how are affairs of state?
These are strange times. There are murmurings in the streets, undercurrents of instability.
A difficult period. When the people are restless, their frustrations need to be channeled somewhere less threatening. That is the job of the leader.
But how to do that?
If you are not to be the enemy of the people yourself, you need to give them one. That is what I am doing within the church, preparing the ground for anger to be vented in the right direction.
The Jews?
Indeed. Where better for the angry mob to direct their hatred than at the perennial representatives of Satan?
But our relations with the Jews here in Florence are good, or correct at least, even if we wanted to. How would we possibly start such a fire?
To start the greatest of conflagrations, you only need the smallest match.
Hello, Eduardo. Good evening, Uncle. Please forgive me for not joining you. I just need to lie down a little.
What is it, my dear? Are you upset?
Just a little tired. It will pass.
You work too hard with all your errands of mercy. How was your godson Benito? A lucky boy to be adopted by such a wonderful woman. Tell me everything. I am keen to know.
Please, Eduardo. It's been a long day. I need to think. I need to rest.
One moment, my love. Just tell me how she was. Did she sing? Was she well?
Enough! Eduardo! I know you never stopped loving her. That's why...
That's why what?
What are you talking about, child?
That's why he can never love me.
I'm sure that's not true. Why, just before you came, he was saying...
Who cares what he says? A woman knows. And I know that he would give me up any day for her, for a Jewess who is raising her son as a Jew.
What did you say? Bella?
A Jewess who is raising her adopted son, her Christian son, as a Jew, with the son of the Grand Rabbi. That's who you love.
I must go to her.
You must. But think, Eduardo. A baptized child stolen from the church, the adopted father, the son of the Grand Rabbi. This might be the opportunity you have been waiting for. As Syndico, the orphanage is under your authority. A tribunal to ensure the child is brought back to its spiritual home is just what you need to cement your authority.
No, not Bella. I could not do this to Bella.
I will make the case against the couple. You need merely sit and render your decision.
Is this really necessary?
The skies grow dark. When heaven sends us its gifts, who are we to refuse?
You didn't say anything about the media. This is a show trial.
The public has a right to know, and it's in your interest too. The crowds are gathering outside the court. They are ready to write. We must see that they are satisfied, or there will be uncontrolled violence in the streets.
A child's future is at stake.
Your future is at stake too. If we give the people nothing, you will not sit in your palazzo much longer.
I call these proceedings to order. In my position as Sindaco Firenze, I am called upon to pass judgment in this painful case involving a serious allegation of wrongful custody, and which will be conducted with all fairness. I call upon His Grace, Archbishop Sicola, to make his case.
As Eccellenza rightly stated, this is a case of wrongful custody, of returning a baptized child to its spiritual home. But it is more than that. It is also a case of corruption and treason by an evil group in our midst. This group has a long tradition of treachery dating back to the dawn of our faith. In addition to targeting innocent Christian children, this group is trying to undermine the very core of our mother church with diabolical perversions of our holy scriptures. Indeed, I myself, as director of the Archivio Storica, have learned of a sinister plot to infiltrate the storehouses of our holiest Latin and Greek texts and adulterate them with Hebrew forgeries. Fortunately, we found them in time and will burn them.
Not the kid.
And leading this heinous subversion is someone in this very room.
Your Grace, we are an administrative tribunal. We are here to determine the fate of a child. All other allegations are for a different time and place.
Indeed, Eccellenza, they will find their time and place. For our purposes, the case for the prosecution is simple and clear. Regarding the kidnapping of the child, a baptized Christian child, we will hear testimony from La Duchessa Graziella, the child's guardian in faith, of the deceit and trickery with which this child was raised as a Jew and taught to lie to the church.
These are serious allegations. I am obliged to ask the defendants if they are represented in these proceedings. Do you have counsel?
No, Excellency.
I am representing them.
You will defend these blasphemers, these heretics?
In the name of God, I shall defend his children from this calumny.
You will speak against such a credible witness on behalf of such heinous crimes?
Crimes which are yet to be proven. And as for witnesses, I shall bring my own.
You have a witness. Bring them forth at once.
My witness, Your Excellency.
I object! This woman was expelled from the Archivio for dishonesty and gross immorality.
And you know this because?
Because I was the one who expelled her to protect the church from her treachery and shame. We cannot allow her to debase these proceedings with her filth.
Are you suggesting our judge's virtue might be corrupted by the testimony of this woman?
I am saying that her testimony is both vile and irrelevant.
Irrelevant? She is the mother of the child! And as for the father, she will be able to cast light
Some
upon...
things are best left in the dark. She is a Christian. Her child is a Christian. That is all we need to know.
I am a Jew, and so is my son.
If we allow this woman to tell her lies, and who knows who with her scheming she may try to implicate, there is no telling how the street will respond and what direction their fury will take. Everyone is watching you. Il Duce too.
It is late in the day. There is much to consider here. We will reconvene tomorrow. In the meantime, send the child to my palazzo so that my wife and I can keep an eye on him until our decision is made.
Three hours before you go to press, you know what to do.
Benito, 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 do you hear? My child, I feel you near. I beg you, do not fear. It won't be long. Don't think that you're alone. These walls are only stone. The love that we have known is far more strong. My heart, it yearned too long and craved too much, desiring things beyond my call. If I had known back then what I know now, I never would have wished
Bella? What are you doing here at the palazzo?
Eduardo, Eccellenze, I couldn't help myself. I thought maybe Benito might hear me. It might help him feel not so alone. Oh, Eduardo, what will become of him? He is just a boy.
I don't know what to do. The crowds are voracious. If I leave him in your care, there will be riots in the streets. They may attack the palazzo too. I must protect Graziella. But how could I let them harm you after what we almost had? You need to leave here. Go somewhere safe. The borders have been closed, but these passes should make sure that you and your husband have safe passage. I will make sure that Benito is safe. You have my word. It's the least I can do.
It is hard to be a good man in terrible times. I did love you, Eduardo. And if it were just me, then perhaps I could take any pain, but...
What is it, Bella?
Something strange and wonderful.
But the medical tests, I thought you said they...
There was one person, one friend, who I told about them.
Don't say it. Don't say anything at all.
Judge her kindly, Eduardo. She did it for love.
Giuseppe.
Oh, Giacomo, bless you for coming and for trying to help, even in this lost cause.
Not entirely lost, though things are more serious than you think. The Archbishop has much of the press on his side and gangs of hooligans who are looking to Germany for their example.
Oh, Samuel Bella, how is it that the Sindaco's palazzo, the boy?
It's too late. The Sindaco says that he cannot return Benito to us without setting the streets on fire.
He did promise to see he would be protected, but I don't see how he can do that.
I wonder, just maybe. But first, we must protect you, Giuseppe. Your father is in grave danger. The Archbishop is using the case to revive ancient hatreds. But he needs a face to put on the enemy. And that, I'm afraid, my dear friend, is...
Me?
Yes, you. I know how ridiculous that sounds, but it is what the papers tomorrow will say. You and another Jew accused of stealing manuscripts from the Archivio.
Enzo?
Indeed.
That troublemaker. Will he never stop endangering our community?
Enzo never did that. He just tried to save holy texts from being thrown away.
And the girl, the rumors of fathering her child?
Another of the Archbishop's libels. Enzo did nothing but try to help her.
I have wronged him dearly. I must make amends.
Most of all, you must try to save yourself. We do not have long. There is a boat leaving in the morning from Brindisi for Palestine. If we can find a way to get you a permit to leave...
Palestine? I have an invitation to teach at the Hebrew University, but I never thought... What of my community? Who will lead them?
You said that the call has to come from within, Papa. I hear it now. I will do it as best as I can, and I will try to heal the rift with La Comuna and unite the Jews of Florence.
Son, if you can do that, you will achieve something I never could.
And Bella, you must go and build a home for us with a baby in Jerusalem. I will join you as soon as I can.
No, Samuel. My place is with you wherever you are. If you are to lead the community, we will do it together, come what may. Here, Papa. The borders may be closed, but they will not dare refuse a permit signed by the Syndical.
Palestine calls you, Papa. You go, forge this new path.
Leave you and Bella?
Please, God, one day we will join you.
And still, it breaks my heart to leave the Keter. The Halibis in Aleppo trusted me to bring it back to them or to find it a safe home in Jerusalem. Now the Archbishop insists it be burned.
Maybe the cause is not entirely lost. Rabbi, you taught me to write your beautiful Hebrew script. The Archbishop has a scroll, but it's not the original scroll. He may even burn it, but it's mine.
The Keter!
Father, you say Enzo is in danger.
Lily has gone to warn him. I have another call to make tonight.
Look at this one from India, I think.
Indeed it is. From Cochin. More than 200 years old. And that would go just perfectly over here.
Enzo.
Lily, are you all right? You know we shouldn't be seen together.
Oh, it's too late for that. Father Giacomo sent me to warn you. You're in danger. The Archbishop, he's reviving all his old accusations about us. If you stay, he'll come for you, and for La Comuna as well. There's a boat for Palestine leaving from Brindisi in the morning. If you hurry, you can make it.
But what of my people here? How will they...
You taught me that where there's a crack, the light can shine through. Maybe La Comuna will find a new leader.
Samuel.
With Bella at his side.
He thinks he's been leading us, honestly. This guy, some of the dreams he's fixed, they're coming apart at the seams. Go on, Rabbi. It's your dream, and whenever we think of the Holy Land, we'll know you're there. With heaven's help, we'll be there soon too.
But what of you, Lily? Will you come with me? You've joined our people. Come join our land too.
I have to stay. For Benito. Even if I never see him again, I have to stay close. But you must hurry. There isn't much time.
You always said that the place for the scroll is Jerusalem. Take it there. For all of us.
We shall all meet soon in Jerusalem. And you, Lily, maybe one
Go,
day...
and be careful. The gangs are already roaming the streets.
You should wear a disguise. A good Christian, perhaps. Maybe this will help.
We light the fuse. Buongiorno, Eccellenza. Shall we proceed? The media, the crowds are getting impatient. Shall I restate the case? And then I suppose you must allow a few words for the defense.
That will not be necessary.
I appreciate Eccellenza's resolute approach, but perhaps a few words for the defense, for form's sake.
Today's hearing will not be necessary. I've reached a decision.
Not necessary? How can you do this? To me?
To you? These are not your own personal proceedings.
They are the people's, and they will have their say.
Whoever incited them to this violence can calm their passions if they choose to. As for my decision, I've given this matter hard thought. A baptized child must remain within the church. As for the couple, they are
guilty of kidnapping and treason,
blameless in this matter. The case for kidnapping has not been proven. They truly believed this child to be a Jewish one.
But they lied to the church and to you.
It seems that was not the only deception here. Sunlight may not always be the best disinfectant, Your Grace.
The crowds are gathering. A new generation is looking to Germany. They are looking for leadership. But I see they will find little here. At least the child will be returned to the fold. Once he is back at the orphanage, I will give him my personal attention.
That too will not be necessary. A foster parent has been found, one who will raise the child in a truly Christian atmosphere.
It will not be enough. The crowds are outside. They smell blood.
If the people call for blood, I will not be the one to give it to them. My conscience will be clear. This case is closed.
You have chosen your side. I stand on the side of the Lord. I am told the Jewish leaders have left Firenze. I smell your hand in this. I'll get to the bottom of it.
You know right where to find me. I'll be in the little parish you sent me to.
One moment, Father. Your visit last night saved me from making a terrible mistake. Before you go back to your parish, I have one more request of you. I would like for you to hear my confession. It is a weighty one, I'm afraid.
Come, my son, for this we were given the gift of forgiveness.
You must talk sense into your husband for your sake as well. This is what you are here for.
What you sent me here for. A marriage based on a lie to serve your purposes.
And yours, my dear. How else would a girl end up in a palazzo with power that is yours to use?
You mean yours to use, Uncle? This is enough. I swore to obey this man. You officiated. If I can save our marriage, that is what I will do.
You will regret this. The tide of history is against you. It will sweep you away, all of you.
Whichever way, apart must die, and so must I. One or the other, no one else will know, just I. I saw you making confession to the Father Giacomo.
I've had much to confess.
At least you have been absolved. I carry my sins with me, against God and against you, Eduardo. What will become of us?
The picture that we painted seemed so fast. The colors and the shapes seemed made to last. But scrape the oils, the canvas will remain to start again. We can paint a picture, something fresh and new. If paints can change their colors, we can too.
Maybe there's a pattern we could never see,
bringing us together, you and me.
Mama, Papa, how are you?
Never better, my songbird, never better. Truly a golden Medina. And your Uncle Leo, what a big shot.
And you? Have you found your feet?
Well, these things take time. Lots of leads. And you, my darling, how are things with you and your rabbi?
Not just me and my rabbi.
What do you mean?
You and Mama are going to be a no-no and a nona.
Ho-ho! But dear, think of the future. Italy is changing faster than you think. Come join us. It's not too late, all of you.
Please God, we will see you soon. But Samuel has work to do here. We both do.
Come, sweetheart. Enough standing on your feet. Come home and rest.
We'll speak again soon. Ciao.
Ciao, Bella.
Ciao, Bella.
Nonna. Fragments come together.
Crazy for your love.
A gentle stitch in time.
It feels like a movie come true.
Hopes can live forever.
It should have been up there on the screen, but it's here with me and you.
Maybe there's a
future we never dreamed.
We can never see.
Has suddenly come into view,
bringing us together.
And here we are, expecting a star, so life can begin anew.
Oh, you have seen too much for a child. I do not make promises lightly, young man, but I promise you this: you will never be taken away again. My parish will be your home for as long as you wish. We will raise you in the church, but you will always have respect for our older sister, the Jewish faith.
Bella and Samuel, they're coming with us?
Sadly, no. They have important work to do here. But someone else is coming. You know, it's the strangest thing. My parish has so much to offer, but one thing it does not have is a flower shop.
Auntie Lily!
Fragments come
So
together.
many skies, so many heavens.
A gentle stitch in
Promises of
time.
it will be.
Hopes can live
But
forever.
will I ever find my heaven?
Hopes can live
Is
forever.
there a light that shines for me?
Maybe there's a pattern.
Maybe there's a pattern
we could never see.
Now I think I see,
Bringing us together, you and me.
Where's your travel pass?
Travel pass?
No one leaves the country without a travel pass. And attempting to do so is subject to a steep fine. So I'd be obliged if you
Excuse
would...
me, officer. Apparently this gentleman's permit got mixed with mine. Here they are, signed by the Sindaco himself. I trust you'll see that everything's in order.
Very well. But don't let it happen again.
Grazie. Have we met?
I don't think so. Perhaps at Sinai. I used to be a rabbi. I'm going to Palestine to be a professor. I have an invitation from the Hebrew University.
The Hebrew University? Do they have a library?
But of course, the National Library.
Do you think they'd be interested in a rare Jewish scroll?
I'm sure they will.
Fragments come together, one stitch at a time. Hopes can live forever when worlds combine.
Maybe there's a pattern.
Maybe there's a pattern
we could never see.
We could never see,
bringing us together, you and me.
Bringing us together, together, you and me. Everything we dream of, this is the world we're given. Take it as it comes, life has no color. We lived in black and white land, now we have each other. It's everything we dream of, life has no color, so be there.